All right, hey everyone. This is like my second time recording, so I'm just gonna fly by this stuff, try to explain it. I'm gonna make my strategy on the second video, which is gonna be right after this one, literally. But I'm just gonna be explaining my trend indicator in this one and Lux oscillator also. So basically, just to fly by because I want to get the second one out also. It's called the SSL, but on TradingView, it's called a PP signal slope directional line scalp right here at the top. And basically, to sum up this indicator, it's a simple trend following indicator, super good. I don't get why people don't like to use indicators. They're super helpful. A lot of people are against them for some reason, and they like to do the little, they like to scan the chart. What I don't get is trading's like an educated guess. If you got an indicator, you're just bettering your guess because you don't know for sure. But if you have indicators here to use, why not use them? I never got that, but it's right here. It's the one in the middle of the candlesticks. The settings for this one is 10, and I'm going to be giving out all my settings. I'm also going to give out my Lux Algo settings in the next video coming right after this one. So these settings are 10. As you can see, it's a simple. You would have got in right here. You would have sold. You wouldn't have get in, but you would have got in here, here. I would have never got in these trades, but I'm just saying it follows the trend, as you can see, just for an example. Here. Green means buy, blue means sell. It doesn't come like this, but I just like to have all my things color coded. It's kind of easier for me to read. With all these colors going around, it gets kind of, packed and everything. But yeah, it's a pretty simple indicator, and it's pretty simple to understand. I'll be going in depth with all of my indicators and all of my settings later on in the next video. But right now, this one is just explaining what it does and why I use it. So yeah, it follows the trend. It's super helpful to me, greatly helpful. The next one I use the same indicator, but on a higher setting. This one is this little EMA right here, moving average. But it's a color changing one. It has a reasoning behind it why I use this one instead of another one. And the color changing does have is part of the reason why I use it. And that's going to go into why I use my strategy. And I'll write the rules down. I'll put them on the screen in the next video. But yeah, these settings is right here. It's right here. These settings are 200, and I'll explain why I do that later. But basically, I'm not going to go too in depth, but just if the color is just like the other one. If this one is green, you're looking for buys. If this one is blue right here, you're looking for sell. And this is actually the same trade that I took earlier using my indicator, using my strategy, and I'll go in depth later. Also, the Lux oscillator, very, very useful in my strategy. This is on 100, also smoothed it out. It's on 100. And I'm not sure, the source is the PP signal slope directional line. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, slope MA. Yep. I don't know if that affects it, but that's what I have on there. It might affect it a little bit, but if it does, it's been affecting it in the right way. So, yeah, basically, you could probably take a little guess of how my strategy is without me going too in depth. But yeah, if everything lines up, you look first. I look at I look at this. Without this, I'm not even getting in a trade. If this is not corresponding to everything else, I'm not even getting in there. So this is blue. So since it's blue, I'm looking for sell signals. Lux sent me a sell signal right here. Strong sell. Also, I also have my other trend indicator confirming that it's a sell signal. Then I look down here at Lux. If this oscillator is not sell, if it's still green, you do not get in because that could be a reversal. It could be a reversal, and you shouldn't get in. So just say I get around here because I did get around. I got in around here somewhere because Lux is right here. Yeah, so I got in around here when it came back up. Because I wasn't right on. I have alerts for it, but sometimes I'm away from my computer, away from my phone. I don't really see them. So I would have got in around here. My stop loss would have been around here at the second candle. I just eyeballed the stop losses because I've learned that if usually I'll do them specific, I'll just get out the ATR, but a lot of times it'll hit your stop loss, it'll go up a little bit, and then it'll come straight back down. So I'll just take that extra chance and just have my stop loss up a little bit extra and take that chance, just because I stay in trades for so long that I can take those chances and I can still be profitable. So yeah, back to the trade. You would have got in around here. Stop loss would have been up here. Now the trend indicator changes, but that's not a deal breaker. That doesn't mean you get out. Usually when I first get in a trade, I stay in the trade regardless of if the trend changes, because it's my first trade. Then, as you see, it came back down. The Lux oscillator didn't change colors. It got kind of skinny over here, but it didn't change colors. So, yeah, it changes back, showing you that it's a sell signal. And what happens? All the way down here. Now, I stack my trades, which is the reason why I can make pretty big profits off smaller movement trades. So right here, instead of getting out, this is still blue. And now you got to be careful with this because every time is not the same time. But this is blue right here. It changes green. I would have stacked, instead of getting out here, I would have stacked my trade. I would have put in another entry around here. And I would have just rolled it down all the way down here. Now around here, I'm not too greedy. If I'm okay with the profits, I'm just going to leave regardless of if there's still more volatility and it's still going to go down. Because I'd rather secure my profits than be too greedy, wake up one day and you're negative. So if you're good with your profits, be cool with your profits. There's plenty of other opportunities to take profits. So if you're good with them, please take them, because I blew my first account off that. I was too greedy. I was taking, I was like, I can get an extra 100. Then you look back at it and you're negative. So just don't be too greedy with it. But this is pretty much the end of this video. I'll be making the whole strategy video right after this one, and I'll get them out, try to at the same time. But yeah, thank you.